How's it going, everybody? Nick Daniels here yet again. We just finished up a little vlogging session, which I'm sure you've probably already seen. And we are now heading over. We're going to go to Wallyland, I think, or Sobes. I don't really know which one yet. We're going to pick up some shit, and we're going to go the hell home. So, got a little topic here for you folks. We're going to take the scenic route here just to make sure I can get my point across. So I want to talk about what happens when a YouTuber loses... I don't know how to word it, but here, we'll get into it. But basically how a YouTuber kind of loses themselves. Kind of where they were and then where they become. So, what I'm trying to make sense of there, what I'm trying to say, is a lot of YouTubers start out at the same spot, if not all of them. I mean, all of them should, but they basically start out with 0 subscribers, right? That's a fact. And some of them obviously gain a lot more than others. Some of them have other social media platforms that they can just tell people, hey, go check out my YouTube channel. And next you know, they've got 1 million subscribers. Right? But of course, they had 1 million followers on the other social media. Now, I want to talk about what happens when people start small and to progressively get very big. And what happens is they start losing people. And a good example of this actually is a big YouTuber by the name of H3H3. Now, they're just doing podcasts at the moment, which I believe is just because of all the ads that they probably can't place in their videos and not really making much money. But after watching their videos for a long time, like, I'm actually quite a fan of them, I've noticed that their videos are not really as frequent as they used to be. And basically what they're doing now is they're just remaining on their podcast. And it's kind of the same idea. Like, obviously they're at a point of their channel where they're too big that they're not going to respond to everybody, and I don't expect them to do that. But it's just to the point now, like, where I think they've kind of lost themselves. They don't see where they used to be, and that's what happens with a lot of YouTubers too, right? They get that little hit of that fame comes through, and basically, yeah, they're, you know what I mean? Like, fame comes through. Oh man, like, you know what I mean? They don't really go back and they don't look at themselves in the mirror and say, like, how did I really get here? And another thing I really kind of pees me off is they always lose touch with their fans. So they stop listening to the fans. To be honest, those people are the ones that are getting you there. Okay? Like, that's my point of view. They're the ones that they're pushing you to get to that point in your life where, like, you don't even need a job. That is your job. So to sit there and say, like, you know what, I'm not really going to listen to these people for whatever reason that you've come up with, I don't really agree with. And I'm going to tell you, if I ever did that, I would hope that you guys would just fucking peace, because that's not something that should be done. I'm a firm believer of that. Yeah, I'm a firm believer of that. You know, if people are going to F off, like I said, their fans are what got them there, right? And if you're not going to listen to your fans, then, you know, clearly you're disconnected, right? Because again, they're the people they're the foundation. That's what gets you to that point. And I mean, honestly, I don't expect everybody to just reply to everybody, like every single comment you're going to hurt and like. I don't expect you to do that, but they just lose focus and they change a lot. And I don't know if it's, like, again, to get money, if they get all that fame, I don't know what it is, but they get to a point where I feel they're just kind of ruining it for themselves, if that makes any sense. Like, they're just going down a path that I don't agree with at all. Actually, I was just thinking I was gonna go in here. It's the mall here, but you know, we're gonna say fuck it. We're just gonna keep the vid rolling. And a lot of the YouTubers I used to watch over the years, they've honestly, like, they've done this. Now, a couple examples there actually one was KSI. Again, like, what, 14 million, 15 million subscribers. I used to watch KSI quite religiously, and I stopped because, well, for one, I thought he was just overreacting to every single thing that ever happened. And the second thing actually I thought was very funny was he actually deleted all the videos on his channel, and he made a statement saying that he didn't really want to be famous anymore. He didn't want, like, he just didn't want that. And you know, again, I mean, fuck, I'm no expert, but it's like, you know, you're at that point in your life that, you know, I don't really think you can avoid that. You know what I mean? Like when you're making those videos, you're getting those views, you're getting that money. You make a few movies. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm just saying. And like I said, every video was private, right? So it was just black. The channel was just black. It was dark. Like even the channel art was blacked out, so there was just no content. And it was like a statement on Twitter. It's like, listen, I don't really want to affiliate with it. It's like, when you get to that point, I'm sorry, but that's something you're gonna have to deal with. And I don't think people realize it's easy. Like, they think it's easy. Like, for example, I know it's not YouTube related, and this is where the topic was at. We'll bring it up for context, I guess, or for a nice example. So one of my big things that I've watched before, and I find would really piss me off, is a lot of the celebrities. You ever watch the paparazzi videos? Like, everywhere they go, no matter where they go, they have a guy with the camera shooting pictures of them, right? No matter who it is. One of them, they got their kids, right? Literally, they've got their kids, right? It's like a fucking baby, and the people are coming up and there's flashes right in the kid's face. And, you know, I know a YouTuber is not that extreme, but there's been some pretty friggin' raunchy shit that's gone down. And again, it's been related to a YouTuber, right? It's like, yeah, like this just happened kind of thing. And it's like, you're watching it, and it's like, it's quite scummy. And it's, again, because it's a YouTuber. And they're not like a celebrity per se. So it's almost like people feel like they can probably get away with a bit more. And I mean, now it shouldn't be like that, of course. But maybe that's also why some people are just so cold. Right? But again, like a lot of the YouTubers, you know, you'll watch, like you'll notice a lot of them will, you know, they'll make statements that it's like they're just completely disrespecting the fan base. Some of them do that. Some of them criticize content, and then they actually make it themselves later on. They make the exact same type of content, and they criticize it like months ago. You know what I mean? And it's kind of a shame. What I think, in kind of conclusion, I think what a YouTuber should be doing is they should be at a point where they look back at themselves, they reminisce, and they say, you know what, here's how I got to where I'm at. Here's what I did for work to get here, right? Because getting to that point is not necessarily just, all right, someone gave me a shout out, I'm famous now. But you know, it should be earning it. It should be, you know what, I got here, here's the hard work I put in, and you know what? Here's the payoff, and it's you guys. That's what should matter. There's never going to be a point in my YouTube career that I'm going to disregard you guys. If you folks are watching, that means I have a reason to make these videos. And I will never forget that. I read every single comment. The moment it comes, like a couple hours in, I'm always looking at them. And I'm reading every one of them, because I want to know what you guys are writing. I want to see your input, and I want to hear whether it be positive or negative. But anyway, that's all I've got. I kind of rambled a lot there, so thank you so much for watching, everybody. We're gonna have to see you in the next video. This has been Nick Daniels, and cheers.